Okay, it's Mad Muddy Pedal Day, and DHL have arrived. Let's see what's inside of here. So I've opened the box, and this is what's arrived. We've got this, the Crybaby Classic Wah. So I've got that, but also I've been through a few of these pedals, but we've got a brand new MXR Distortion Plus. I just keep going back to this pedal. I love it. I miss it. I've had a couple, but I've sold them on, but I've decided to go back to it. I do like it a lot. It's like a British sort of sound. Led Zeppelin, Hendrix type of tone, Marshall in a box. It's great. It can get high, the gain on it, and it can get low. Yeah, and this wah is the classic wah. So it's true bypass. Look, made in the USA. This one is. So it's not cheap. But yeah, let's plug them in. Let's see how they sound. So I've got the MXR Distortion 3 on the pedal board. I'm going to see how it sounds with the tremolo and the boost and the delay, the one echo. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do a demo on the wah. There's plenty of demos and demonstrations on the classic wah. I think I've done Crybaby wah things before on the channel, which pedals I've not kept. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna see how I get on now and see how everything sounds. I'll do a demonstration now. I'm using a Fender lead guitar, and I'm using a Vox modeling amp, practice amp, VT40X. So this is my clean tone. When you're setting a pedal board up, just a bit of advice, try and match the pedals with your volume of your amp. So that's my clean tone. Now if I put the Distortion 3, I'm using it as a clean boost. It almost matches. It's a little bit, the volume could just go up a little tad, but so yeah, that's my clean tone. So So what I'm going to do next is, this pedal gets me, you know, a clean breakup sort of tone. I'm on the bridge position. Let's go to the neck position. Full humbucker on the neck. So we've got now if we split the humbucker pickup to get like a Strat sort of tone, you get like a Red Hot Chili Peppers, like a Jimi Hendrix sort of tone as well. Go to the bridge position, split the humbucker, and you get, yeah. You know, that kind of thing. Early Red Hot Chili Peppers, you can get that sort of tone. And also, like I said, you can get the little wing type of thing going on, you know. off Stevie Ray Vaughan with this, you know. I know it's not a tube screamer, but I mean, you could pull it off, you know. Great for blues, great pedal. It's fantastic. You can that's the gain, the distortion at like 8 o'clock or not even that, and then you've got the output just above 12 o'clock. Then you've got the tone at 12 o'clock. You can bring the gain up, and I mean, bring it up halfway. You get into Led Zeppelin sort of territory. That kind of thing. What I like about this pedal is it can do a distortion without sounding really shrilly and harsh. I used to love like DS1s and Distortion Plus pedals and 70s Optamp sort of stuff, but I've really gone off it. I mean, this is 70s kind of sounding anyway, but you don't get that. It's, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, this is like, it's kind of like a tube screamer, but a British sort of sounding one. Yeah, I mean, it's great for a low overdrive, to be honest. Distortion free is bad branding, in my opinion. I mean, it's more of an overdrive pedal, if anything. But if you go to 3 o'clock, you can get really gain out. Sounds very natural sounding. That's what I like about it. So yeah, you could do Green Day on this as well, if you wanted to. Yeah, you could do Green Day. Play Green Day stuff, but yeah, you get the idea. I mean, it's great. And then turn the gain down, you get this, you know. You know. Get a great blue sound. That's what I like about the pedal, and that's why I've sold them and then rebought them, and I've decided to go back to it. I mean, I just love it. It's so underrated. And then I've got this LPB1 boost pedal. And that gives me a bit of a boost. For, you know, for basically solo. Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of Eric Clapton as well, the tone. But yeah, that's a great boost. And Beatles. So yeah, I mean, I've got an English sounding amp, a Vox amp. So yeah, I've got an English sounding pedal really, which does a light gain, like a drive. And I've got a one which can get some kick to it, get some gain without sounding shrilly and sounding more natural amp sounding. So that's what I like about it. So move on. So we've done the boost. I'm not going to do the tuner. The tuner is just the tuner. The tremolo, basically I have all the knobs on this Voodoo Lamp tremolo, which has 4 knobs. The original version came out with 2. Never had one, but since buying this, I really, really like the tremolo. It sounds it sounds very natural, amp sounding, very 60s amp tremolo sound, which is what I like. So I'm sticking with it. It's got a volume knob on as well. Yeah, so all the knobs on it, if you look up the pedal, they're all around just above 1 o'clock. So in between 1 and 2 o'clock. So here we go. And see how lovely that is for rhythm. Sounds very 60s. Beautiful. Love that sound. So yeah, and then here next I'll turn all the pedals off. We've got a 1 echo delay pedal, and I've set the blend 8 o'clock and the delay time and the feedback around 11 o'clock. And what I'm using it for is a spring type of reverb sound. It gets close, so I mean, I like the pedal because it can do quite a lot and the knobs are big, so when I'm playing live I know how to adjust the knobs. The knobs are easy to see, and it just makes everything a bit more easier if things are bigger. Because when you're on a dark stage or you know, you haven't got time to mess around with knobs all the time. So less knobs the better in some way. So yeah, I mean, I've really took to it. I really like it. I don't see it on many pedal boards. Yeah, so that's why it's on my board. And yeah, so we've got there, it's like a spring reverb. But it can do a lot. I mean, I'm not going to go through what it can do on this video. I've done that on a separate video, so yeah, so with the tremolo, clean. And then with the distortion, 3. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Stop the things that you used to do. I don't like it. I ain't lying. I love you. I don't know if you love me. I put a spell on you because you're mine, oh mine. So yeah, I mean, that's my video on my pedalboard at the moment, and I'm really liking the tones. And if you put the gain up on the distortion 3 with a tremolo, I mean, Green Day used a tremolo pedal as well. I mean, lots of bands did. Rolling Stones. Yeah, I really like it. I really like this board. Just, you know, 5 pedals. They're all true bypass. But I'm getting no loss of tone with 5 pedals. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, you can always stick a DD3 at the end, and you can use that as a buffer. I don't think it'd make much difference, if any. But the idea is, when you're building a pedal board, is to try and have one buffer on your board, if you can. But if you've got like 4 or 5 pedals and they're all true bypass, I don't think you'll have no issues. I certainly haven't. So like and subscribe to the channel. It's Lost Groove Music.